Is it recording? Oh, it is. It's been a while since I used this camera and filmed a video. But what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have some explaining to do. Well, one is I haven't uploaded on my YouTube channel for probably like 5 months now. I believe it's 5 months, and it's ever since all this COVID stuff happened, and I just took a break from social media, kind of like YouTube and Instagram. I just like disconnected from that and just, you know, just enjoyed my time on furlough. And I have been posting on Instagram, so you guys do know a lot of the updates on what's going on with I guess my car. As you guys can see, that is not my car. That is actually my brother's car that we case swapped, and it's actually in the garage right now because I sold my hatch. A lot of you guys are confused on why I sold the hatch or just shocked, and it was crazy because when I sold my hatch and I posted it on my Instagram, a lot of people were saying or treating the car as if it was like me, like I was being like I was dead. So it's like I died or something, and a lot of you guys kept posting, "Oh no, the car's you know, you sold the car, farewell to the hatch and everything." I totally get it, but at the end of the day, it is just a car. I sold it because I actually got tired of it, as in like I had nothing to do with it. I just got bored of it. I've done all I can to an EK. That was my 6th chassis or 6th EK I've owned, and I've done so much to so many, and I just got tired of the platform. That's why I've been trying to find a new car, so like an S2000 or just something out of the ordinary that I'm not used to. And I mean, an S2000 is a Honda, but it is a completely different chassis to work with. These chassis, the EKs, they're really easy to work on. You know, we case swap this and all that. I've done ITBs, I've done tucks, bays, and all that, and I just got tired of the chassis, and I wasn't driving it the past couple months. I barely drove it. Like, I wasn't working for like 4 months, and I only drove it probably like once or like 3 times out of that 4 months, and it's just like, I don't know. There's so much money put into that car that I feel like if I was on driving the road and someone just sideswipes the car, all that money's gone. And to me, it was just like a money pit sitting in my garage, and I just didn't want to mess with it anymore. As in, I was done with the car and just have nothing to do. Mine's changing wheels, you know, I did the fenders and everything, and I just got bored of the car, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense. It's been a while since I made a video, so I have no idea if this makes sense. But overall, I sold the car. Want a different platform. I want to expand my knowledge. I've learned a lot of, you know, I learned a lot just from that car, and also this car, since this is the first case swap I've done. I love that thing. You sometimes just have to move on, and I just had to let it go. I only owned that car for not even 3 years, I believe. I think almost 3 years. Yeah, almost 3 years, but I just don't own it anymore. My good friend John actually bought the car for me. It's funny because I bought the shell from him a long time ago, just the shell, and then I made it complete again, and he bought it back for me. So it's funny, like it went around in a full circle, and of course the car is being parted out. I know I'm kind of late on this, but when I sold the car to John, I told him, I'm like, hey, if you're gonna buy this car from me, make sure you part it out. I don't want you to sell it as is, as how I'm selling to you. I just don't want to see someone driving that car that I put together, and you know, you never know what's gonna happen to it. You guys are following John. He is parting out the car. I think most of the stuff's parted out, but he's gonna end up selling the car itself. So he was doing me a favor. I would have honestly, like, the thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to part out the hatch, as in I wanted to strip it apart, sell all the spoon stuff, sell all the stuff, put it back to stock, and sell the car. But during the time when I sold the car, or during the time I was in furlough, you know, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff, but I just didn't have time, or I wasn't able to take apart the car and part it out. So that's why I ended up just selling the car as is, and yeah, it's gone. So that's why my brother's car is in here, which is actually a good thing because I guess I could do some buttoning up, or I could do some cleanup on the bay, even though it looks fine as is. And he's actually been driving a lot more. The only issue we had with this motor ever since was just a front main seal was leaking, but that's replaced, and it's good, and he is getting his new wheels, I think, sometime this week. I guess when my brother gets his new Rega Masters, we'll do a comparison video, because that's a huge thing, and that's still a huge debate on Instagram and social media in general, comparing the OG Rega Masters versus the new re-released ones from ICB. So I have a video of that. Looking for an S2000, I was looking, but it took me, or I ran almost 11 or 12 Carfaxes on a bunch of S2000. They're all beat to shit. It's crazy how there's so many salvage S2000s, and I want a clean title. I want one that's never been in an accident. I don't want one that's repainted. So I want one that's all original. And I know that's gonna be pretty expensive to find, but if I'm patient, I will find one eventually. I just have to, you know, take my time finding one. I'm not in a rush. For now, since I did get rid of the hatch, I kind of wanted something to not really replace it, but something more fun to ride or drive, and just more enjoyable, that I have less stuff to worry about. I was browsing around OfferUp, and I love riding pit bikes. So I was like, you know what, now it's time to get my motorcycle license and get a bike. But I didn't get like a big bike like an R6 or something. I kind of just wanted something small just so I could ride around town, and I did pick up a Honda Grom. A lot of you guys on Instagram, when I posted this up, they're like, what the hell, you got a Grom? Dude, I want one. And dude, I love this thing. Like, this by far is the funnest little toy I've ever owned, and it's street legal. And I have my permit right now. I'll be getting my license soon in a week. But this little guy is so fun. This is a 2020 Honda Grom. I got it for really cheap, especially now. A lot of like my friends have been trying to buy a Grom from like a Fun Bike Center or just the dealers, but they're so they're really marked up. I think because of the COVID situation, it's hard to find one of these, especially from a dealer. They're all sold out, and a bunch of people were buying them during COVID. But some people now are just selling them because they're going back to work and they have time to ride it. But this is a 2020. I got this on OfferUp. I found it for a really good deal. And it only had 300 miles when I got it. Now it has, I mean, let me see. Just 400 miles. I only drove like driven or rode it like 100 miles. But this thing is so good on gas, and I love it. And this isn't stock. I got carried away and bought some parts for the Grom. One is, I did buy a Zoom Brute exhaust. I hate the one that it came with. The guy that bought, or sold me the Grom, it came with this one, and this is like some cheap ass eBay one. They're like 40-50 bucks. I just didn't like how that sounded, and I want something a little bit louder, because you kind of want something loud on a bike so people can hear you coming. So I got this muffler. It's a Zoom Brute exhaust, so you can kind of see. It has a little resonator right here, out here. I'm a fan of like little like pipe cuts. I mean, this isn't like crazy, but it's nice. I did pick up Owens for the rear because, let me see. There we go. Because the stock shocks of these, or struts, whatever, they're pretty soft, and after putting this on, it's a huge difference. And you can also adjust the preload and everything, and it does have dampening right here. Yep, I did get some new levers too. Huge difference. These are ASV levers. They're adjustable, and you could adjust like this, closer to you. And the stock levers on these Groms, there's so much slop on them. It just sucks. So I had to get a matching set. I don't know what else. I got these fairings. The cool thing about these Groms, or the Kawasaki Z125s, is there's a huge support out in Thailand, Malaysia, because you know that's all they ride here, or ride there, little bikes, mopeds and stuff. And there's so much support. That's where I got these fairings from. Makes it a little bit, you know, more aggressive. I'm gonna be buying the 2018 rear fairings, because they're color matched red already. I don't like how it's just black. I don't want a little bit more red in the back. Yeah. Anyways, this is the little guy I picked up. Been riding it to work because I could find parking. I could park this thing anywhere, and a couple of my friends are getting Groms now. They have big bikes, but after them riding this little guy, they're like, dude, we need to get one. It's all cruise Groms, because Groms they're really fun, and they're really cheap. I'm kind of rusty at making videos, so this video might be all over the place. Can't leave you guys hanging for so long, you know? A lot of you guys are like, hey, make Grom videos. I mean, I can if you guys really want me to. We're still gonna be making videos on that car, And most likely when I get another car, I just searching, can't find one yet, so we gotta wait until I find an S2000 or something, not even a Honda chassis, something out of the Honda game, but we'll see. So peace out guys, thank you for watching. Sorry for the long rant, vent, whatever, me explaining, I guess. So yep, see you guys in the next one. Peace.